Well, fellow Toastmasters, good afternoon. Jayant is talking about let's do something better, change the world. So let me make my club better. I'm making a little bit change here. Instead of table topics, we are going for debates. and we will have two people here talking to each other or maybe completing the story. Okay? So, since I'm not looking for volunteers, I will just call people, come and speak, because we are very few today. For our guests, generally we have like minimum 15 to 20 people in a meeting, and we have like bigger room.
Yes.
And then we call for people, we ask for volunteers, but today we will call for people. So I will start for the first question, I would say, for the debate. Jayant said about, he spoke about Gandhi, right? So my question is related to Gandhi. So Gandhi says, if someone slaps on your cheek, give him the other cheek also. If somebody is slapping here, give him the another one. Now you know this statement, will you follow it? So now the question is not will you follow it. One person will be talking in favor, yes, I will follow it, and another person will be no, it is something wrong. So who wants to come? Otherwise I will call. Numan, welcome. And who will be the another one?
Let's invite our guest first of all.
I have other questions actually for them too. So let's see. Yeah, Steve, sure.
Yeah.
Make it easy. Who's for, who's against? Are you going to decide that?
So Numan, you have to say in favor. Favor. That you want to go for, you don't want to follow this?
No.
Okay. So he's against and you will follow. Yes.
Toastmaster, fellow guest and Toastmasters. So the topic is very simple. The statement is that if somebody slaps you on one cheek, what would be your next reaction?
Yeah.
Well, like the instant first reaction to me has to be that you just balance the score right there. You just go back and slap it, and then you look for that what you want to do next. The reason behind this is that if you let somebody continue to manipulate you and make use of how you are reacting nicely, it's going to just start something that's going to go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's going to say, oh, this guy actually is very nice, and like I can do anything with him, and I can get like any of my negative comments out of it. So this is never going to work. So you have to be very straight. You have to see that the situation actually demands some immediate action from you, and you have to make sure that you do that right there at the spot so that things work out fine.
Steve.
Thank you. My argument would be, against this because I think that history has shown on a macro level, and even on a micro level, just looking at the politics of the U.S. Someone has to take the lead. Someone has to be a leader. And the way that this is manifested is you take the higher ground, right? There's a certain region of the world where the philosophy is an eye for an eye. And I'm not trying to make any political or religious statements here, but I'm just looking at that philosophy and what that actually leads to. Whereas I've seen that it takes, again, in a world of politics, coming across the aisle, turning the other cheek, and
What would you like to say now on this?
Whenever you lean, that never helps, because this always gives the other party an opportunity to get extra leverage, and this is where you lose. Even if you're trying to be nice, you end up losing something that's very important. That's why you have to have a balance. You have to strike that balance, and you never have to let go that option. You still have the option to start from right there, squaring off everything, and be at the right place, and then just balance against the other party, and you're like equally starting it the whole thing all over again.
Okay. And any last comments?
Yes, I would say, however, to be able to move forward, to be able to ultimately reach a solution, okay, someone has to take the higher ground. See, and you just have to. And there was someone, I believe in the Christian world, who was cited for his wisdom. He also had the same philosophy where he said, "Turn the other cheek." And this is where I would leave my argument, is if the ultimate goal is to reach a solution, is to reach a net result that is positive, you have to turn the other cheek in the face of being slapped.
Great. Jen said, have a better place. So let's go to a fairyland. And let me call Sabrina and Jayan, if you can come and complete the story. Welcome. Welcome, Sabrina. So here is the deal. I will give you the first line of the story, and you have to speak for 1 minute till the green is on. And then you have to start. You will continue the story. As soon as yellow is on, again you will start. And then as soon as red is on, you will again start, and everything is like for 1 minute. But I will give you a last line. So you will have the first line of the story and you will have the last line. So here you go. Once there was a princess in far, far away land. So from here you have to start, and in the 4th minute you have to end with, in the end, the prince went for war. So, should we start?
The moment she starts, I'll start.
So, whenever you're ready.
In a land far, far away, there was a princess, and she loved flowers. She wanted all kinds of flowers. She liked purple flowers, she liked yellow flowers. She liked the ones that smelled really pretty, the ones that had no odor. She really didn't like the ones that didn't smell so great, but that's understandable. Then, one day, she was looking through a catalog, and she found some beautiful yellow flowers, but they were in another land that her family fought with. But she wanted them so badly, so she got a bunch of people together and decided, why don't we just cross over a little bit? They won't know we're there. So they cross over, and then the prince shows up. And he was gorgeous, but he hated her. So she thought, what can I do to change our situation? So she got to thinking, and she thought, well, I like flowers, so what if I bring him some of my flowers, and then I can exchange them.
You have to start with the flowers and exchange.
Oh, okay, and exchanging the flowers. Okay.
Take a few seconds, it's fine.
That's all.
So she was giving the flowers to the prince, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. So he looked at her in disgust because, he didn't favor her very much. But he took them and, he liked the color. They were yellow, correct? The yellow color of the flowers. And he went back to his family after that and discussed with them if he could make peace with the other side of the family, because he did believe that he was falling a little bit more in love with her because of the yellow flowers. And then the family decided they were totally against that. They didn't want to have anything to do with it, and they totally said no. He was still up for the battle to try to win over the princess, and
Back to you.
Okay. So he thought, and he had meetings with several people in his family at different times. He'd go to his mom and go, Mom, it's really in our best interest to be friends with these people because their land has a lot of things that ours doesn't, a lot of resources that we do not have. And Mom would think, yeah, but they still have those people over there. They're not nice people. So he'd go to his dad and go, Dad, you know good and well that if we make an alliance with these people, that things will be better for
everyone in both lands, and I'm sorry, Mom. Okay. Everyone in both lands, but the family still would not have anything to do with it. Am I supposed to end with he went to war?
Yes.
We're such peaceful. So he decided to go to war because the family wasn't gonna have it. I'm sorry.
Yes,
That's pretty good.
Very good.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was
You guys
interesting.
really did very good.
Yeah.
Story was going very peaceful, but
I know, I'm like,
wait for them to get married. So.